Hello, geeks and ghouls. This is Miss Misery with
Alex.
Sam and Ryan still aren't here. Step up your game, you guys. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna trash talk you. The whole show. Just this show is just gonna be trash talk.
Yeah, we don't have a murderer. Come on.
I mean, give me about a week and a half and some duct tape, and you'll have a murderer.
Awesome. So for today, we are going to talk about some of the new games coming up.
Yeah.
Horror games, because we're
Silent Hills. That's coming out, right? Right? Guillermo del Toro? Hideo Kojima?
Hashtag frick frack Kunami. You are listening to KDUX Web Radio, broadcast live from Richland College in Dallas, Texas. We are the voice of Richland College, even though we really shouldn't be, especially because someone's planning to do something to a group of people with duct tape.
Wait a minute. No.
Sam and Ryan, you're on that list.
They're not on the list right now.
Disclaimer, views expressed on this show are my own unless otherwise stated and do not reflect the opinion of KDUX Web Radio, Richland College, or the DCCCD.
But they are Alex's views, though.
Yeah.
Like anything I say, completely genuine.
Okay, so this is on Gamerant.com, top 10 most anticipated horror games of 2018. So I'm going to read this entire article because I can't write my own content, apparently. In some ways, 2017 was a banner year for the horror game genre, and in 2017, the Resident Evil franchise returned to its survival horror roots with Resident Evil 7. I'm sorry, no, just any game before 7 wasn't even revived.
4, best game. 4's best game before it went to poop.
I never counted Resident Evil as survival horror. It was just a shoot 'em up game with zombies.
RE is a special case. RE 1 through 3, yeah, you can count those as survival horror because given the limitations of what they were on and what, like when you played them, yeah, you count those as, but 4 had survival horror elements, but it's still best game. No matter who you ask, it's still best game. Anything after 4 though, complete shoot 'em up. There's no discussion about,
at least until 7 came out.
Yeah, until 7 came out.
Which is the only good thing that Konami did. And Konami doesn't even own it.
Yeah. I mean, there's the Resident Evil Kojinka game.
I just gagged a little bit.
That's a pretty good game. You should play it, Rose. I think you'll be all about it. I think you'll be all about it.
Okay, exciting new IPs like Dark Woods and Little Nightmares, neither of which I played because I want to wait.
Little Nightmares, I was hyped for.
It's coming to the Switch, man.
Like, I'm still hyped for. I was so hyped when, like, I saw it, like, just the trailer for Little Nightmares. I was like, I want to get this special edition. Like, I wanted to get the little figurine of 6, and I was like, I want this.
We're nerds, man. I'm gonna wait and see if the Switch edition of Undertale comes with the locket, and if it doesn't, I'm just gonna get the PS4 version.
I'm thinking it's just gonna be like, it's just a port. No special stuff.
Well, apparently some people have been discussing, some people claiming to be close to Toby Fox said extra content is being added for the Switch edition of the game.
But you can say you're close to Toby Fox and not know who Toby Fox is.
So it's like you can't
trust
them,
everyone.
but I hope they're right.
Yeah.
So exciting new IPs like Darkwood and Little Nightmares was introduced, and there was a new entries in popular horror series like Outlast and The Evil Within.
I have all 3 Outlasts, and I love them.
Game.
I love them, but not for the reasons people may think I
cry.
love them. See, I was scared of Outlast 1. Yes, everyone was. It was Outlast. And Outlast 2,
Outlast 2 messed me up a little bit.
It's like, because I like saw a playthrough of Outlast 2. I have the game now, but like, with Whistleblower, it was like, yeah, this is pretty, adds continuity to the universe.
Team 4-star. Get Krillin on Outlast 2. We're all waiting for it.
We're all waiting for it.
I know you live here in Texas.
You're calling them out, Rose. You can't do that. They might have eyes on us. They might already know. You can't do that, Rose. You can't do that.
With such strong entries in the horror genre in 2017, it will be a year that's hard to top. However, 2018 is shaping up to be even better, with 10 horror games in particular that are ready to terrify gamers everywhere. Agony.
I saw Agony.
The graphics for this game.
Agony is beautiful in a morbid sort of way.
I love it. Oh my god. Okay.
Like, the darkness inside me is like, wow, this is amazing. And that's the only reason why I want to play it. Cause
Yes, I want to have nightmares. Let's do it. A few games in the past have allowed players to explore the depths of hell, but none have been as vivid or unnerving as Agony from Mad Mind Studio. In the game, players have to explore hell in a first-person perspective, avoiding demons and other dangers along the way. That is the only thing I'm getting tired with horror games, is the first-person perspective.
But, like, at this point, you can't really be like, oh, wow. It's like, we're going to change this with Resident Evil 7. And it's like,
Yeah.
let's go back to roots of old horror games.
Again, I liked Resident Evil 7. It was
Yeah.
good. The graphics were great. The story was good. The scares were good. I cringed quite a lot, but...
Oh, yeah. Since we're on air, I got to say, Raggio did nothing wrong, and Griffith did nothing wrong.
While the game sounds like it will mostly be stealth-based, players will eventually gain the ability to possess other humans as well as some of Hell's demons, which should open the door for some gameplay variety. Agony presents a unique concept for the horror genre, and since it was successfully funded on Kickstarter back in 2016, it's clear that horror fans are supportive of Mad Mind's vision.
And they're thick demons.
Yeah.
And they're thick demons.
Thick.
With 2 C's. No CK. None of that. 4 C's. They're thick with 4 C's. That's more than 2.
Call of Cthulhu, the official video game.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm pretty psyched about this.
Because, like, if it's a video game and I can play multiplayer, you already know what's about to happen.
You're gonna go crazy and kill us all?
No. We're going to play a game of Call of Cthulhu with some friends before we play the actual game.
Yeah. Call of Cthulhu, the official video game, is based on the H.P. Lovecraft short story The Call of Cthulhu, as well as the 1981 pen and paper RPG of the same name. Similarly to the pen and paper game, Call of Cthulhu, the official video game, will be an RPG, with some of the writers from the pen and paper game returning to write the story for the video game. Blending psychological and Lovecraftian horror elements, the RPG game, players will be tasked with solving the mystery behind the death of an entire family. Along the way, it will be revealed how their demise links to the revival of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu, the official video game, will be released in 2018 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Maybe even Switch.
See, Cthulhu in my eyes is not what people... I don't see Cthulhu as, like, an entity of evil.
People are coming.
Cthulhu ain't that bad, guys. Come on now. Yeah, Cthulhu wants to wipe out all of humanity, sure. But, like, have you seen Mind Flayers in D&D? They're awesome. And I love them. And yes, they would probably eat my brain. But that's beside the point. Okay. Hashtag not all Cthulhu. Hashtag not all Mind Flayers.
So, since we're on the topic of Cthulhu type things, I was safe. I had forgotten this thing exists.
What is it?
And then Pinterest had to show it on my feed and remind me that this eldritch abomination horror terror lives.
What is it? Oh, wait. That's from...
Spider is from Miss Sunny Patch Kids.
That's from... Yeah, Miss Sunny Patch Kids. That's not okay. Because when I have history with Spider Itch, okay? I have history with this man. Like, I was like a child. I was a wee lad. I was a wee lad when I was introduced to this character. And what was my first introduction of this character? Oh, he wanted to get with the best mom ever, the spider, right?
He
But,
got
like-
with the spider.
But like,
They had creepy spider babies.
yeah, but like, it didn't get with the main spider, the best
Oh.
spider.
Miss Sunny Patch.
Yeah, and like, yeah, her husband is like low key he needs to man up. He needs to get swole. He needs to like hit them. He needs to hit the gym. Then
I was safe for like 16 years of my life.
I was safe.
And then Pinterest had to ruin it.
I was safe for like 21 years of my life, but then you had to do this to me. You had to subject
If
me
I
to this
have
torture.
to suffer, you have to suffer.
Wow,
If
we're
I
going
have
down
to-
together. Great.
If
That's
I have
fine.
to remember that horror terror exists, you do.
Oh wow, so you're gonna make me suffer too? Dang.
Yes. Okay. Blending psychological and Lovecraftian horror elements with RPG gameplay, players will be tasked with... okay. Okay. Days Gone. Haven't heard of this one.
What's that?
Ever since its E3 announcement in 2016, Days Gone has been on the radar for many fans of the horror... See, I didn't get to watch E3 2 years ago. Fans of the horror genre. In the game, players take control of bounty hunter Deacon St. John, not dog. We want to play as dog. As he attempts to survive in a post-apocalyptic open world filled with thousands of fast-moving zombies.
Did someone say post-apocalyptic open world?
Besides the undead, players also have to deal with the threat of other human survivors, and in an interesting twist are encouraged to use the zombies strategically against human enemies.
Hey, that's a cool concept. It's not your average
Okay.
see zombie,
Okay.
shoot zombie.
More interested now? Not only is Days Gone shaping up to be one of the most ambitious and exciting horror games of 2016, but it's set to be one of the biggest PS4 exclusive games next year.
Wow.
Days Gone will be launched in 2018 exclusively for PS4.
Man, hell, I thought it was a good game. Man.
You can come over to my house and play it on my PS4.
Oh, bet. Thanks.
I'm getting a special Until Dawn skin for my PS4. I'm excited.
Cool. Daisy. It's Daisy.
The multiplayer open-world survival horror game DayZ has been available through early access for years, but the game is finally set to have its proper launch in 2018. In DayZ, players are encouraged
Wait,
to...
Daisy's finally getting finished? What?
Yeah.
Nani?
Moto, nani?
It's an ongoing joke that DayZ is an early access game that was never going to be finished because it's been early access for 4 years now,
Jeez.
and it hasn't been finished.
I mean, we could argue it still doesn't have the same track record as Yandere Sim, but...
But Yandere Sim is one dude.
One dude, exactly. Like, who's getting help from some people.
Yeah,
But,
like he was doing all of the stuff on his own at first,
yeah.
and like you give Yandere Sim some credit because
Yandere
it's just
Sim is
one.
great. I love Yandere
It's just
Sim.
one guy, and like DayZ, full team. Full team.
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to be getting, Ona, whatever her name is, the first rival, in, like, hopefully next month.
Oh yeah, that lady that you're
The
gonna. end up
Tsundere.
killing. Yeah. But like, high
I'm
key,
sorry, I'm not into Tsunderes. I'm not.
high key, like, your boy is high key, a tsundere, high key.
But you're a fun Tsundere. You're the Tsundere who doesn't go out of their way to insult me all the time.
But like, I will though.
I mean, no, but I'll insult you back. That's the thing.
Yeah, like, it would be different. If,
And
like,
you're still willing to be, like, affectionate in your way.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, back it.
I do that in my Discord group. It's like, because they know me as both the compassionate Alex and the mean Alex. And most of the time I'm mean Alex. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm still mean. But, like, they'd be like, oh, wow, Alex Chan, you're such a tsundere. And I'll be like, oh, it's not like I like you or anything. Hecking baka.
Oh, crap. Are we supposed to have PSA breaks? I'm reading this thing over here, and it's like...
PSA, Alex is a good guy. End of the PSA.
PSA, crocodiles will kill your children.
PSA, not all mind flayers. Hashtag not all mind flayers. PSA.
Okay. DayZ has been available through early access for years, but the game is finally set to have its proper launch in 2018.
Wow.
In DayZ, players are encouraged to scavenge an open-world environment for supplies to help them survive against other players as well as zombies, so it's multiplayer.
Yeah.
The game's concept has proven popular enough that it has already sold millions of copies in early access. Console players will finally get to see what all the fuss is about when DayZ launches this year.
If they nerf the game in consoles, I'm gonna be mad, cause like DayZ on its own, like people who played DayZ know what I'm talking about. It's like on its own, it's just like unfinished, in like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it's a decent game, but it's like you guys have had all this time to finish this game, and like now you're gonna finish it. I have a little bit of deep-seated salt for DayZ. And then again, I played Ark, so like early access games give me a bad taste in my mouth. Except for Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher is wholesome, and if you don't have Slime Rancher, you need to buy it. I will give you the cash to buy it.
Yeah, I'm not into early access games. Like with Yandere Sim, it's one thing because he's also using it for us to help him find bugs.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But
you don't have to pay for Yandere Sim.
Exactly, Yandere Sim is free.
Yeah.
It's a debugger copy.
Yeah, it's a
support Yandere Sim.
Support Slime Rancher because like the game is wholesome, like
as is Yandere Sim.
But Slime Rancher is like wholesome in a cute way, not a murder every single one of the students type of way. And like Slime Rancher, you could literally feed slimes all this other stuff, and they're just like happy, joyful, wholesome.
Can I rant for one quick moment about the only thing in Yandere Sim that bothers me?
Go ahead.
Senpai is so boring.
I mean, it is senpai. I mean, I made one of my senpais look like Etika, so.
Shout out to Etika.
Shout out
you
to
are
Etika
Alex's senpai.
Shout out to Etika World Network. He's a really cool dude.
Alex's senpai.
Actually, like, man.
But like Budo. Budo is my senpai.
Yeah.
Senpai is boring.
It's just a blank slate, though.
Yeah. What's supposed to be like harem animes, how all the guys are super boring. Yeah. Like, jeez. Okay,
I need my own harem anime.
The Walking Dead. I'm not feeling it.
It's The Walking Dead. It's been around so long.
Let Daryl die. He died in the comics.
Unpopular opinion. Lucille is a beautiful girl. And Negan did nothing wrong.
The entire point of Daryl's character in the comics was to show how people like him would not survive. Let Daryl die.
Yeah. Didn't he get like a whole character change?
He did.
It's like, but he was
like, I love Norman Reedus, but let him go. Let him go make Boondock Saints 3. Let him be free.
And it's like Merle and Daryl, they're like canon supposed to. Well, yeah, they killed off Merle, but like, you guys are gonna keep Daryl? Really? Come on now. Come on, guys. Come on.
Fangirls, man.
I mean, it's no Onceler.
No, not the Onceler, no.
Gets him every time.
I remember the cosplayers.
Oh, like, you remember the cosplay. I remember it all.
Overkill Software's take on The Walking Dead has been kept under wraps these past couple of years, with the game delayed from its original 2016 release date to fall of 2018. However, Overkill finally seems to be nearing the end of The Walking Dead's development cycle. For instance, the studio has started sharing more information about the upcoming 4-player co-op FPS. Of course, there's still lots of fans who don't know about the game, but assuming it's still on track to meet its release date next year, this year technically, more information should be sooner rather than later. Overkill's The Walking Dead will launch in fall 2018 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Are you gonna get State of Decay 2?
It's actually coming up right now. I've never played the first Day of Decay, so...
Let me tell you how much I love State of Decay.
What is it about?
It's a zombie survival game, but you get different survivors, and it's random every game. And when you lose a survivor, they're gone forever. And then
Like they can't be regenerated in other games?
They can't be brought back. They're gone.
Yo.
And like this is with main story characters, because there is a story in this game. It's like Faint, but there is a story in this game. And not only that, but like you could also recruit other survivors in other settlements and grow your population. But like if your settlement gets overrun and everyone dies, game over.
Jeez.
And when I say that and this isn't just, like an average zombie game. No, there are zombies that you can, like, if you hit with a car, it will stop the car. There are zombies that, like, will literally rip off the doors of the car, yank you out, and kill you. There are zombies that will literally chase you down, and if you don't avoid them, you will die. Unless you know how to play the game and how to maneuver, and there's also like a character leveling system.
Do you have this game?
Yes,
Can we play this game?
I have State of Decay 1 on my laptop.
Can we play this game?
Yes, we sure can.
Yes.
And like State of Decay is one of my favorite games. It's a love-hate relationship though, because State of Decay sometimes will be like, oh, you got your best survivor out. You're using your best survivor. Because there's a leveling system to this game where, like, if you run a certain amount, you'll have a higher, like, lung capacity. So you can run longer. Or, like, if you use one character to fight a lot, they'll be good at fighting. And they can take zombies out faster. But, like I said, it's a survival game. So you can't just use one survivor for everything. Or else that survivor may get sick, they'll get exhausted, they'll get infected with the zombie virus.
This makes me think of Don't Starve, but with zombies.
And like, I love State of Decay, and I'm getting State of Decay 2, and it's multiplayer, and when I get it, we're playing it.
Yes.
Point blank simple.
Okay. Which is what's up next, State of Decay 2. The first State of Decay video game earned some praise, but was criticized for its lack of co-op multiplayer support. The follow-up, State of Decay 2, will allow players to join up to 3 friends in their zombie-slaying adventure. Across a variety of large open-world maps, with more planned to be added post-launch. State of Decay 2 sounds like it will be addressing much of the criticism that was aimed at the original. Hopefully it delivers an even more compelling post-apocalyptic zombie survival experience. State of Decay 2 will launch in 2018, PC, and Xbox One. Sam is like, why did no one call me? I wanted to go to this one. I left messages, jeez. Someone needs to feed me. I'm hungry.
I eat free pizza, so I'm good.
The Forest.
I played The Forest, okay? It was lacking a lot of content. It was lacking a lot.
No Man's Space level or No Man's
not like No Man's Sky, like disappointment. It wasn't a disappointment because like you can play this game with friends, which I did, and it was fun, and like kind of threw some rocks at the people I was playing with. But that's beside the point. And like you could get like 3-4 people with you, and like you can You've probably seen the islanders in the forest and whatnot, because there are like tribals who like want to kill you, and like you could kill them and then eat them, which we did.
So Sam won't be able to come to the show for like a month now.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
It's all good. We got it.
Okay. In the forest, players and their child survive a plane crash on a seemingly deserted island. However, their kid is quickly kidnapped by the island's natives, a group of deadly mutant cannibals. From there, players are encouraged to cooperate with others to survive the elements, as well as against the mutant cannibals by crafting weapons and building a base camp. The forest has been available in early access for a few years now, which has earned some acclaim, and its full launch is scheduled for 2018.
It's good.
Oh, Sam got a promotion.
Good job.
So that's why she won't be here. The Inpatient, which I want, but I'm not spoiling myself for it because Adri's planning on getting me the PSVR. So I'm not getting any spoilers for it.
I don't know what this is.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
In horror genre and virtual reality seems to be a match made in heaven, or is it hell? And 2018 is looking to deliver a number of chilling experiences for VR players, like Duck Season. Duck Season is great.
Ezra was talking about Duck Hunt.
Yeah, Duck Hunt and Duck Season.
Yeah, he was talking about that, and I was like, yeah, like I like saw that, and it's like, wow, you took the dog from Duck Hunt and was like, let's make this terrifying.
Yeah. While there are numerous horror games slated for release on various virtual reality platforms next year, one of them stands out the most: The Inpatient, set in the Until Dawn universe.
Oh, this is what you were hyped about.
Yeah.
That you were telling me about.
These players take on the role.
Where if you swear, one of the nurses will be like, silence.
Yeah. These players take on the role of an amnesiac patient living in Blackwood Sanatorium as they attempt to regain their memories and survive the horror of the asylum.
Are there any thick biz in this game?
I know nothing about this game.
I'm gonna do research on this game.
Don't spoil it for me, please.
I'm not gonna spoil. I just want to know if there are thick biz in this game.
Okay. Vampire. That's spelled with a Y, by the way.
Yampire.
Dontnod Entertainment has earned itself a strong reputation for telling quality video game stories thanks to titles like Remember Me and Life is Strange. Oh, okay, I'm a bit more interested now. Thanks to Dontnod's recent success, its upcoming game Vampire has even more hype behind it than it usually would, with fans expecting yet another engrossing story from the studio. In Vampire, players will play as Dr. Jonathan Reed, who has just been turned into a vampire in the midst of 1918's Spanish flu epidemic. Players can complete the game without killing anyone, but those that give in to Reed's newfound bloodlust will develop new vampiric abilities that can be used to kill enemies and unfortunate civilians alike in the game's semi-open world of London. It will be released in Q1 or Q2 2018 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Nah, doesn't sound that cool. Then again, I'm more of a werewolf kind of guy.
I'll look into it.
So.
We Happy Few. We Happy Few has been on the radar for many horror gamers for quite some time. However, the wait for the game's full release is nearly over, as it's finally set to release date for April of 2018. Drawing comparisons to games like BioShock, the game takes place in a dystopian society where citizens are expected to constantly drug themselves or experience the deadly consequences. So put on a smiling face, or else.
So now I'm thinking about the start of We Happy Few, and I own rats now. So it's like, wow. I can't see that any other way now. They ate a rat.
So, just from some reviewers I've looked into, like Jim Sterling and Total Biscuit.
I want to hug Jim Sterling.
Total Biscuit, hit us up.
Like
Co-optional podcast.
Total Biscuit. I don't know how I feel about Total Biscuit, but Jim Sterling, I just want to hug him. He's so mean.
I'm like switched. I don't know how I feel about Jim Sterling because apparently he used to take some payoffs back in the day. But I love Total Biscuit.
Like I want to hug Jim Sterling.
I still like Jim Sterling.
He's like so mean and aggressive, and it's like I resonate with that.
He's the one who started #FrickFrack Konami. I'm all behind this guy.
Yeah, and like he
You
did.
can't swear on this show.
He did the gold member skit, and I was like, Jim, why?
But apparently to Jim and TB and a few others, they've basically completely ignored the story of We Happy Few in what looks like it's going to be its final release.
I've thought about it, and from my experience of playing We Happy Few, them getting rid of the story may be a good thing. Because it's in your perspective, and it's like a psychological game, obviously. And with what happens in the game, you want to survive and not get caught by the happy police. And from when I played, which was like ages ago, and I was like, wow, what do? I literally walked around, grabbed a wooden plank, and then just called it a day. So, like, that's just from my experience. So
I don't like the story they had at the start with something to do with what's his name's brother, Arthur.
yeah, you're
Like,
covering up the news.
You have incentive.
Yeah.
Without a story, it's just, well, why did you bother stop taking your pills then? Like, what's the point?
I think unless they give another perspective on the story, because they may have like ditched that story.
Yeah,
for
which I'd be
another.
fine with if they have another story. But apparently the issue is that it looks like there isn't any story at all. There's no incentive for the character to be doing what they're doing.
But you never know until you play it.
Yeah. Like, I'm still going to get it. It's coming out in April. I'm going to ask for it for my birthday. Like, hit me up. But
You never. Yeah, you can listen to reviewers all the time.
oh, yeah.
All the time, but like you never know until you play it.
Yeah.
Because there's some
Because,
games.
like, reviewers hated Rule of Rose, and I'm like, Rule of Rose is a masterpiece. Fight me. Even though I'll agree. Honestly, it should have been more of a hide-and-seek type game, and they should have just completely ditched the fighting mechanics, because the fighting mechanics were awful.
I mean, I don't really have that many games that reviewers don't really like. Because I'm kind of simple when it comes to games.
I don't know. I'm like the entire Silent Hill fandom and its elitism. I'm sorry, the Silent Hill fandom is ripe with elitism. Despises my guts because I like most of the games that came out after 3.
After 3 and Downpour, I think it is.
See, I liked the characters of Homecoming and I liked the plot of Homecoming. The mechanics were awful, and I will fight people about Pyramid Head. Okay, Pyramid Head is not a James only thing.
Yeah, Pyramid Head was introduced as James's urges suppressed, but in Silent Hill lore, he's like
he's a part of the cult.
Yeah,
he's always there.
Yeah, he's like an outsider looking in.
And so it made sense with him to be in Homecoming as well, because the entire point of Pyramid Head is for people who think they have the right to judge others. Yeah. And in Homecoming, that was the entire game, was you judging, does your mom deserve to die a painful death, or do you just want to put her out easy? Like,
yeah. But then again, there's like the Wii game.
Oh, Shattered Memories. I actually liked that one.
Yeah, it was like one of the better Silent Hill games.
I know, and the fandom will tear your throat out for saying that.
Yeah, I think it's one of the better.
Yeah.
But then again, I'd fight anyone in the Steven Universe fandom, so.
True. No, Shattered Memories was like, hey, what would Silent Hill be if there was no cult? And they did really well with it. Like,
and it's like, let's take a new perspective on an old idea. And then they did it good. Although, aside from it being on the Wii.
One of the things that drives me crazy with the fandom is they're like, oh, it's your personal hell, it's your personal purgatory. That wasn't even popular. Like, that was never the pushing force of the games.
See, if I was trapped in Silent Hill, I don't think it'd be bad.
You'd have no reason to have a personal hell. Everyone's like, oh yeah, if you go there, you have a personal hell. No.
No, you're just, like, in a point in your life where Silent Hill takes over, and it's just, like... Yeah. Your reason of reality in Silent Hill are one, and not just you can't differentiate the hill from reality.
Like, the majority of the games, all except for 2 of the games. So out of how many games do we have for Silent Hill now?
A ton.
3, The Room, Homecoming.
I like The Room.
Downpour.
I like The Room.
I love The Room. Downpour, Shattered Memories.
Especially one of the mechanics in The Room.
Book of Memories. So we have like 9, not counting the mobile games. Although
Like,
Book of Memories might be a mobile game.
I will give a lot of street cred because it offered a mechanic that wasn't in the other, like, Silent Hill games, where, like, yeah, it was like a different perspective, and it was just his perspective, and it's like every playthrough of the game, your hauntings will be different.
It's so cool.
Like, no hauntings will be the same, and like because of that, and really because of that, you could probably get the same hauntings in if you had like a single or multiple playthroughs. You could, but the possibility of you getting the same exact hauntings every single game, very unlikely. And it's like it's random which ones you're gonna get, because you could either get the painting or you could get the I'm not gonna spoil the hauntings because I don't want to, or like there's even one haunting where like if you like don't do anything about it, it just gets worse and worse and worse, and then it gets to a point where you can't heal in the room anymore, and like
Yeah. But like, so out of I'm counting 9 Silent Hill games. Only two of them specifically paid attention to personal hell. Out of the other 7 games, it was all about the cult. So I don't know why the fandom has this giant hard-on for, Silent Hill is personal hell. No, it's really not. The movies. Well, the first movie was really, really good. The second movie was garbage.
But I liked the lady that came and tried to kill Pinhead. Not Pinhead. Pyramid Head.
Pyramid Head Fujiko lady?
Yeah. I would smash that.
Let's not. You're at a 10. I need like a 3.
But like
let's take
that's
your,
why
your
like
love
that's why
for
like I
monster
feel
ladies.
that's why like I feel like if I was in Silent Hill, I'd just be like, what are y'all tripping about? Like, this is not that bad.
Yeah, like
especially the nurses.
The running thing with Silent Hill has always been the cult.
Yeah.
So like I
love how the nurses are the sex appeal of the game.
Only in 2 of the games.
It's like, but like whenever you see the nurse, they're like, oh, like there's your sex appeal.
Yeah. And then like in the room, they were like these tall burping things.
Like that one in the room, wasn't there like these like little baby like the ghosts?
I think you're thinking of one. The little shadow things that squeaked when you came to them? No?
The ghosts in the room where you had to have a knife to put them down. And if you didn't, they chased you out throughout the entire level. And if you didn't have either a silver bullet to kill them or
the knife to put them down,
they would chase you. But you only got one knife. So if you were dealing with one ghost, yeah, sure, that's fine. But like if you were dealing with multiple ghosts,
you're screwed.
And you don't have like a knife or a bullet to keep them down, then you're going to get outnumbered really quickly.
Yeah. Like honestly, we could have had a sequel, like a direct sequel to Silent Hill 3. Because at the end, when Heather looks off screen, originally that was supposed to be a baby crying. To signal somebody else had birth God. But the creators were like, that's too creepy even for us, and took the sound out.
And then we also could have had a Silent Hill game with Guillermo del Toro on the names.
And Junji Ito.
Yeah.
And no.
Hideo Kojima. But like I said before the show started, I'm not putting my blame just on Konami. You can argue with me on that all day long.
You're wrong.
But I'm not saying that Kojima is like solely to blame. No, I'm just not putting all of my blame on just Konami.
I'm putting all of my blame on just Konami because
you do you, boo. You do.
The stories other people who've worked there have told, it would not completely be out of Konami's characters to just screw the whole thing over themselves, because they've done it to multiple games and multiple people who worked there.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. That choice.
I used to want to work for you. I used to. You killed it.
Before you went back when you go back to being cool, Konami. Come on, guys. Go back to being cool. And you had Team Silent. Like
I am never going to touch a Silent Hill game they make ever again. Actually,
like Team Silent doesn't even work on Silent Hill games anymore.
Was no official Team Silent. they kept the name, but after the first game, it was a revolving door of people.
Yeah.
So there was no official Team Silent.
And then the Siren... Did you ever get a chance to play the Siren games?
I have the first one. I haven't played it yet. I'll get back to you to hunt a killer.
Like, I saw the Siren games, and I was like, wow, these are supposed to be the successors of the games that Team Silent worked on. And I was like, wow, these are actually pretty nice. They're pretty saucy games. I was like, wow, I'm going to play these. I haven't played them yet, but I've seen, like, reviews on them by Nitrorad. Nitrorad's awesome.
Have you checked out Remothered yet?
Remothered. I feel like I've, like...
I bought it on my roommate's Steam, which I'm going to have to buy it again because once he leaves, I'm not using his Steam account. It was originally supposed to be a successor for Clock Tower.
Oh.
And then the original Clock Tower team was like, hey, why don't we hire you guys and help us make the actual successor, which was Nightcry, which was...
Was it hot doo-doo garbage?
It was a hot mess. Nightcry was... The animation, the hair, it was like...
Oh, so it was like Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yes. So that's why it's like, if the original Clock Tower group are going to work on a successor, keep it a pixeled game.
Wow.
Y'all didn't know how to program.
Throwing shade. Jeez, Rose.
It's true.
Dang.
As a game designer, that was a hot mess.
Jeez. That's saucy. Throwing shade.
Remothered was picked back up by the same people who were working on it. It's still technically a Clock Tower successor, but they wiped the entire Clock Tower like storyline they were doing for it, because it was really just a retelling of Clock Tower, but different. Yeah, I'm throwing shade. Throwing shade at Nightcry, throwing shade at Konami,
Well, like,
throwing shade at Team 4-Star, at Sam and Ryan.
see, I told you we're just gonna be throwing shade this entire show. Just throwing shade. There was a game I was thinking. Dead Space.
Yeah, we have like 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay. Dead Space is a game. If y'all haven't played it, y'all need to. Dead Space 1, hashtag best game, hashtag you can fight me on this, hashtag if you like Dead Space 3, miss me with that. Dead Space 1, really good game. Not as a horror game, per se, because its atmosphere is absolutely amazing. Like, you turn off the lights and, like, play it the right way with headphones on. Oof.
Good.
Good.
Is good.
It's Gucci. And 2, same atmosphere, but it's not as powerful as it is in 1. Because I wish I could explain how good of an atmosphere 1 sets you in. It's like every hype moment in the game, they don't just like, oh, high octane moment of just a lot of adrenaline pumping, and it's like, oh, you're just gonna calm down, and then like go a while before doing another moment. No, it's like, oh, high adrenaline moment, and then calm down just a little bit, another high adrenaline moment, and like keeps you on your toes during the entire game. And I love Dead Space, but I also hate Dead Space, because try playing that game on the hardest difficulty.
Since we're talking about, I want to see if there's more info about this. No, that's for the 4. That was back in December.
That's my spiel for Dead Space. If you haven't played it yet, play Dead Space 1. I was actually apprehensive of playing Dead Space. Then I played 1, and now, like, I love Dead Space.
So apparently, the company that owned the first few Saints Row games,
Oh yeah, you were talking about.
bought it back, or bought back the company.
And you're looking to see if there's any
Yeah.
more information on it, or any more information on the
And
next
everyone
game
wants
as
it to
well.
be more like the first 2 games, and no, that's Grand Theft Auto copy. You want another Grand Theft Auto game.
1, Grand Theft Auto copy. 2, it was getting its foot in the water, just trying to find out what it could do. 3, it's its own thing. 4,
Got a little crazy.
it knew it was its own thing and decided,
Let's do what we want.
frick it. And it's like, and then that.
It got out of hell and Agents of Mayhem. And I would love to have a new Saints Row game set in the Agents of Mayhem universe. I would love to see them break off from the Agents of Mayhem once it's all said and done. And slowly, somehow, the Saints come to be.
But like
we know they all exist. We have Pierce, we have Matt, we have
but
Kinsey,
it's
we have
still
Johnny.
the Agents of Mayhem is its own universe. Like, still though, it's its own universe.
It's its own universe, but we have all the characters. They're all there. Like I said, we have Matt, we have Kinsey, we have Johnny, Oleg, and Pierce. Shondi's got to be in there somewhere. So logically speaking, Boss exists somewhere in that universe. And somehow, Brimstone had minor knowledge of the Saints before the universe was recreated.
Yeah.
Because it's too much of a coincidence that she brought in a bunch of people who were Saints in another universe and picked their icon to be the purple fleur-de-lis.
I mean, I think that's just with Agents of Mayhem. Like, you're a saint. To be a saint, you gotta be a sinner first.
Yeah.
That's tagline of the game.
But like, I would love to see the street gang somehow slowly rebuilt. Because, like, where's Boss in all this?
Where's the Ronin? Like, bring back Ronin. Hashtag, what's the Jamaican group?
I know one of them is something.
The
Sons of Samadhi.
Sons of Samadhi.
My friend Chris, you met Chris. He wants to cosplay Veteran Child. If I'll cosplay Fun Shandi.
Okay. All right.
You said you wanted to cosplay somebody with us too.
Yeah, I did, but like, we need to find a Gat.
We need a Gat.
We need a Gat.
I mean, I told you could be Gat if you wanted to be Gat.
You
can cosplay whoever you want. Race does not matter. Gender does not matter. Size does not matter. If you want to be Johnny Gat, you can be Johnny Gat.
Well, like, I guess.
Who doesn't want to be Johnny Gat?
I just need some like square shades and like walk around.
Unless we can get Markiplier, if you could come cosplay Johnny Gat for us, that'd be spot on.
No. I'm not gonna allow you to advertise Markiplier as our Gat. No, stop. Markiplier is too pure and too emotional to be Gat.
Have you seen the pictures people have drawn?
No, stop. I'm not going to allow this.
Right,
I'm not going to allow
right
this,
now.
Rose.
I'm pulling this up
We're
right
not
now.
allowing
I'm
this.
pulling this up right now.
Yes, Mark is a perfect fit. Yes, but it's Mark.
Why am I getting Markiplier Johnny Bravo?
I mean, The Rock was supposed to be Johnny Bravo, and if that's happening, that was like a joke that I call it a joke, but like it was like there's an actual poster, and like I want Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Johnny Bravo.
I'd watch it.
I'd support it. No, stop. No, stop it. No, I'm not allowing this.
Markiplier needs to cosplay Johnny Gat.
No.
It's just a cosplay. You can be a pure being and cosplay. I am a pure being and I'm going to cosplay Yandere-chan.
But if you're gonna cosplay Gat, then you gotta wanna fight somebody all the time. You gotta have no chill, and the moment somebody spits on your name, you gotta rectify
Mark play fighting games. He can get that way.
No, not like you have to grab someone and push them into a gravestone and call it a day. I don't think Mark can do this. I love Mark. Don't get me wrong.
Somebody send this to Markiplier so he can hear this debate.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Mark. He's great, but he's no Gat. I love Gat too. I have mad respect for Gat. Like, if Gat told me to do something without hesitation, I'd get it done. But
I mean, I would too.
But Mark is no Gat. He just isn't a Gat. You can debate me on this anytime, but Mark is no Gat.
Okay, I think that's where we're going to have to cut it. Oh, 5 more minutes?
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, Mark can play Johnny Gat if he wants to.
No. Stop it. I'm stopping this right. I'm nipping this in the bud now.
Cosplay, you can cosplay whoever you want.
Yes, you can. You are allowed to do whatever you want. It doesn't matter what your race is, what your creed is. You can cosplay as whatever you want. But Markiplier does not fit the role of Gat.
Now I feel like Mark's going to cosplay it just to make
spite
you
me.
bitter.
But like, if Markiplier did cosplay as Gat, I would like explode. And like, I don't know how I'd react to this.
Because like physically, besides his voice actor, that is the closest to a real life physical, not personality based Johnny Gat we would ever get.
Like, man, I want it, but I also don't want it. I see Mark is too pure. I can't.
Can someone make a GIF out of this entire conversation?
I can't do it. I can't accept this.
There's a Markiplier Tumblr I follow. I'm gonna send them that.
No, snap it. You're
Spread the
exposing
word.
me.
Spread the word, Markiplier Johnny Gat. Do it.
See, if you're gonna do that, then hashtag get Velma a girlfriend. Hashtag get Velma a girlfriend.
Hot dog water. Get her with hot dog water.
See, Nostalgia Critic was right. We all knew this entire time that Velma was going for the other team. Hashtag get Velma a girlfriend.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo, have you heard about the Supernatural crossover they're doing?
Yes.
I
don't know how I feel about it.
I want this.
Because, like, I watched Supernatural for the longest time.
I don't even watch it anymore. I only want to watch this episode. Just this episode.
And, like, I'm not a Scooby-Doo fan or anything, but I do have a beach towel with Scooby-Doo on it that I've had since I was, like, 8. So, not a fan or anything.
I have had so many of the Scooby-Doo stuff. I love Scooby-Doo. I will fight. To quote Dean in the Supernatural trailer, I will take a bullet for that dog.
And like, man, Velma is amazing, but let's get her a girlfriend, please. Let's do this, guys. Hashtag, let's do this.
Hashtag get Velma a girlfriend.
Hashtag. And hashtag nobody cares for Daphne. Hashtag Fred's ascot always on fleek. Hashtag.
I like Daphne. Daphne was great in What's New Scooby-Doo. Daphne like fought people in What's New Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Ascot always on point. I would eat with Shaggy and Scoob.
Hashtag what Shaggy and Scoob may eat, I still may eat, even though I might gag a little bit.
I'll eat a Scooby snack.
I'd eat a box of Scooby snacks.
Hashtag bring back the Hex Girls. Make them like official characters.
What happened to that?
I mean, they were in Mystery Incorporated.
It's like, what
but like
happened? They had a
make
whole
them, like full
special
characters. So I actually have an idea. I will pitch this to you, Cartoon Network.
They're not gonna listen.
They're not going to listen.
It's like all they care about is Teen Titans Go at this point.
Bring back
And
the original.
Raven is best girl, and I will argue with
Truth.
anyone that decides otherwise. And
Raven
Garfield.
is best girl. I have a crush on Cyborg.
See, I just want to be cool with Cyborg, because I was a kid that was like, oh, Cyborg, that's me. And then I was like, I need a Beast Boy. I need someone that I'm so cool with that I bake a pie, they're right by my side.
But like, Scooby-Doo semi-sequel. Gang are no longer a thing. Nobody knows what happened to them. Girl moves into house, that family owns, goes up to attic to find stuff. Hex Girl outfit.
Hex Girl outfit. Yeah.
You find out she is related to one of the Hex Girls, and they form their own mystery gang and find out what happened to... Kind of like Mystery Incorporated, but not as lame and filled with needless
Can we get a Velma dating sim?
Yes.
Can we get a
I'll
Velma?
take an entire Scooby-Doo dating sim. Just take a bunch of the characters, even, old man Southern who ran the farm up the road.
But Then Scooby would have to be it.
Oh God, don't the furries.
We gotta please everybody. Scooby Doo dating sim. We gotta please get all fronts. All fronts.
The people who did Asagao Academy, get on that.
But no Scrappy. No Scrappy.
Puppy power.
No.
Oh, it also has to include older. Make them older. The girls from Ghoul School.
Yeah. And hot dog water.
And hot dog water. Gotta have hot dog water.
But these are side characters. The main people you are going to date is the mystery.
The mystery gang and the Hex Girls.
Yeah. They're the main people you're going to date. And the Hex Girls are DLC. They're DLC.
Hex Girls are DLC.
Yeah, they're DLC. Because I just want Velma. Because she got glasses. I wear glasses. Like, you don't understand. I've, like, always wanted to wear glasses. And then when I got a chance to, I was happy to wear glasses. And then the eye doctor was like, "You're a strange kid." I was like, "Yeah."
I started a new fan fiction.
Toga party.
My Hero Academia Toga. Crazy girl who constantly makes the face.
Oh, a Hago face?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo dating sim.
You know what? I need to Google this because I swear to God, somewhere somebody's probably made it.
What? Scooby-Doo dating sim?
I'm going to Google that first, and then I'm going to Google My Hero Dating Sim.
I mean, there's probably a thing. Probably exists in one.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo Dating Sim!
Wait, it's a...
There's a Freddy Krueger Dating Sim.
I want that. I want them knee socks.
There's not a
feel
Scooby-Doo
me?
Dating Sim.
Because if Velma drops her glasses near me,
Calm down, boy.
I'm going to help her with them glasses. Best believe that. What do you think? I'm going to help her with her glasses. I might even lend her my glasses.
Oh my God, it exists.
What exists?
There's a My Hero Academia Dating Sim.
I mean, My Hero is pretty popular. So, like, I need to bring Robot Boy back. And that's the last out of me.
Oh my God, it's free. I'm getting this game. All Might better be included in this game.
How much?
My husbando better be in this game.
How much time we got left?
I don't know. He said like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I got nothing else to say.
I'm downloading this game.
Is it a mobile game or?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Wow, this is the first show I've actually run out of things to talk about. Pokemon is cool. Everybody should play it.
Yeah. I think we're done for the day.
And How is best boy?
Yeah.
Eat your malasadas. A malasada a day keeps the doctor away.
Okay. You are listening to KDUX Web Radio, broadcast live from Richland College in Dallas, Texas. We are the voice of Richland College. Disclaimer, views expressed on this show are my own unless otherwise stated and do not reflect the opinion of KDUX Web Radio, Richland College, or the DCCCD.
You get a disclaimer now? Wow.
We've had a disclaimer.
I get a disclaimer now. It's special.
You've been listening to Zoinks with Miss Misery and Alex, side character.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the main pro tag.
Enjoy the rest of your day and stay out of the daylight, you freaking nerds.
Freaking nerds.